Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Story and Motivation English. I have to tell you something embarrassing. I tried the shadowing technique for the first time last week, and I think I did it completely wrong.
Oh no, what happened?
So I was watching an English video. The teacher was speaking very clearly, and I thought, okay, Sam, you can shadow this. But the teacher suddenly coughed, and guess what? I shadowed the cough too. I literally repeated, I think English is very important for your future.
Oh no. Sam, shadowing doesn't mean copying everything.
I know, but I panicked. I was like, if I'm copying the teacher, do I copy the breathing too? The mistakes? The background noise?
No, my friend. You only copy the English, not the coughing orchestra behind it.
Good to know. Because after that, I almost tried shadowing the sound of a chair moving in the background.
This is exactly why we need this episode. People hear shadowing technique and think it's difficult, scary, or something only advanced learners can do. But it's actually simple and so helpful for beginners.
Yes, and today we're going to make shadowing feel easy, fun, and totally not embarrassing like my first attempt.
Stay with us, my friend. Your voice is about to get stronger without copying any coughs.
All right, Emma. After the whole shadowing the cough disaster, I started thinking about why speaking English feels so hard for many people. Like, we understand words in our head, but when it's time to speak, nothing comes out. It's like our mouth says, nope, not today.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? Many learners can understand almost everything when they listen, but speaking feels like trying to push a car uphill with one finger. Your brain understands, but your tongue is still sleeping.
Yes, it's like my ears speak C1 English, but my mouth speaks A0.
And this is so normal. Most learners don't get enough practice speaking out loud. They listen, they read, they study grammar, but they don't train the ear to mouth connection.
Yes, like the information is in the brain, but the mouth doesn't have the muscle memory.
Exactly. And that's why shadowing is so powerful, because it connects three things at the same time: your ears, your brain, and your mouth. It forces them to work together.
Makes sense. But you know what else makes speaking scary? That fear of sounding strange, or making mistakes, or speaking too slowly, or hearing your own voice and thinking, is that really me?
Oh, yes, the voice shock. Everyone hates their own voice the first time.
You should have heard mine. I sounded like I was trying to order a coffee in slow motion. Can I have? I felt like a broken robot.
But that's the beautiful thing about shadowing. It gives you a chance to mimic natural rhythm, intonation, stress, the things that make English sound alive, not robotic.
So you're saying shadowing isn't about repeating perfectly, it's about getting the natural music of English.
Exactly. The music, the flow, the emotion. When you shadow, you stop reading English, you start feeling English.
Wow, that sounds deep, like yoga, but for the mouth.
Yes, mouth yoga. But seriously, shadowing helps with speaking faster, speaking more naturally, reducing translation time, and boosting confidence.
I love the reducing translation time part, because many learners translate in their heads before speaking, and by the time they've translated, the conversation finished 3 minutes ago.
Exactly. Shadowing forces your brain to respond instantly. No time for translating. It trains your reflex.
You know, this reminds me of when I learned my first English sentence as a kid. I didn't even understand the grammar. I just copied the sound. Copy, copy, copy until it felt natural.
That's shadowing. Kids do it all the time. Adults forget how powerful imitation is.
And honestly, the biggest reason people don't try shadowing is fear. Fear of sounding wrong, fear of being too slow, fear of not doing it correctly.
But the truth is, there's no perfect way. When you shadow, you don't need to match every word. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to speak.
So even if I shadowed the cough, at least I was speaking?
Exactly. At least you were trying. And trying is what grows your English.
That makes me feel much better. And I'm sure our friend listening feels the same, because many people think shadowing is too advanced.
But no, it's actually perfect for beginners. You start small, short sentences, slow speed, simple audio, and then grow step by step.
So today, we'll guide our friend through how to shadow the right way, not the copy the cough way.
Yes, the natural, fun, beginner-friendly way that builds confidence.
All right, my friend, get ready, because the next part is where we show you exactly how to shadow step by step, so you can finally speak English more naturally.
Let's get into it.
All right, Emma, after the whole shadowing the cough disaster, I want to know, how do I do shadowing the right way, not the chaotic version I did last week?
Yes, let's avoid the chaotic version. So, the simplest explanation is this. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating it almost immediately, like you're the shadow of the speaker.
So it's like echoing, but not waiting too long.
Exactly. If you wait 5 seconds, that's not shadowing. That's repeating. Shadowing is repeating while the speaker is still talking, or just a half a second behind. It trains your brain to follow natural English rhythm.
Okay, that makes sense. But I think many beginners worry about keeping up.
They do. And that's the biggest misconception. You don't need to keep up perfectly. You don't need to say every word. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You just need to try to follow the flow.
So it's not about sounding perfect, but about training the mouth and the ear at the same time.
Yes, it's a coordination exercise, just like dancing. At first, you step on everyone's feet, but eventually your body learns the rhythm.
Nice. So what should someone do first? What's the step one of shadowing?
Step 1 is listen once without speaking. Just listen to a short clip, 5 to 10 seconds, to understand the meaning and the mood. You need to know what the sentence means before you try to shadow it.
Ah, so we don't jump in like crazy parrots.
Nope, not yet. You listen first, then shadow.
Okay. Step two?
Step 2, shadow slowly. Don't try to match the speaker's speed. Just follow their rhythm, even if you're behind. For example, if the speaker says, "I'm learning English every day," you might shadow like, "I'm learning English every day." It's okay to go slow at the beginning.
Good, because my mouth is not a Ferrari. It's more like a bicycle with one flat tire.
That's exactly why we go slow first. The next step, step 3, is to focus on intonation and stress, not the words, not the grammar, just the music of the sentence.
The music of English. So like how the voice goes up, down, longer, shorter.
Yes, shadowing helps you feel how English sounds, not only how it's written. This is how you learn to sound natural.
Okay, what about speed? When do we shadow at normal speed?
That's step 4. Once you feel comfortable with slow shadowing, you try to shadow at the speaker's normal speed. Not perfect, not exact, just close enough.
So you might miss words, but the flow is more real.
Exactly. Missing words is part of the process. Native speakers miss words too when they shadow other accents.
I like that. It takes the pressure away.
Step 5 is optional, but very powerful. Record yourself. When you listen to your own shadowing, you'll notice things you didn't hear while speaking.
But what if someone hates their own voice, like me?
Then record anyway. You don't have to publish it, just listen. A 10-second recording can show you where you're improving.
All right, let's try a tiny shadowing example for our friend listening. Emma, give me a simple sentence to shadow.
Okay, the sentence is, I'm trying to improve my English every day. Ready, Sam?
Let's do it.
I'm trying to improve my English every day.
I'm trying to improve my English every day. Maybe sometimes on Fridays.
Sam, that is not shadowing, that is storytelling.
Sorry, I added extra creativity.
Let's try again. Just follow my rhythm. Ready?
Ready.
I'm trying to improve my English every day.
I'm trying to improve my English every day.
Perfect. See, it doesn't need to be exact, just close, just the rhythm.
That felt much better and actually fun.
That's the secret. Shadowing is fun when you let go of perfection.
Let's talk about common mistakes people make when shadowing. I've made all of them.
Yes. Mistake number 1 is speaking too fast. Beginners try to match the speaker too soon, but shadowing is not a race. Slow is okay.
Mistake 2, shadowing long clips. If you try to shadow a 3-minute speech, you will explode. Start with 5 to 10 seconds.
Mistake 3, shadowing without understanding the meaning. If you don't know what you're saying, the brain cannot create connection.
Mistake 4, getting frustrated when you miss words. Missing words is part of the process. If you get every word, it means the audio is too easy.
Exactly. And one more, speaking too quietly. Shadowing requires your mouth to move loudly enough for your brain to register the sound.
So no whispering like a secret agent.
No whispering. Speak with life. Shadowing is vocal training.
Emma, I think the most important part is shadowing helps you stop translating, right?
Yes, that's the biggest benefit. When you shadow, your brain doesn't have time to translate. It has to respond instantly. Over time, English becomes automatic.
So shadowing trains fluency in a natural way.
Exactly. It teaches you sound, speed, emotion, pronunciation, and rhythm all at once.
All right, let's give our friend a few more sentences they can shadow right now. Say each one naturally and I'll shadow them.
Okay. Sentence 1. Shadowing helps me speak more confidently.
Shadowing helps me speak more confidently.
Sentence 2. I learn faster when I speak out loud.
I learn faster when I speak out loud.
Sentence 3. My English gets better every day.
My English gets better every day.
See? This is how simple it is.
Honestly, this is the first time shadowing feels easy.
Because it is easy when you do it step by step. The hard part is just starting.
Well, my friend, you just started today, and you're doing amazing.
Let's wrap things up in the final part.
All right, my friend, we've reached the end of today's episode, and honestly, I'm feeling inspired. Shadowing used to feel like something scary or complicated, but now it just feels simple, like something anyone can do.
Yes, and I hope our friend listening feels the same. Because shadowing isn't about being perfect. It's about getting comfortable, getting used to the sound of English, training your mouth to move naturally, and step by step, feeling more confident.
And I think the biggest lesson is this. You don't need to shadow long speeches or fast videos. You can start with tiny pieces of English, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, even one short sentence.
Exactly. And it's not about copying every word correctly. It's about copying the rhythm, the stress, the flow, the music of English. When you follow the music, your speaking becomes smoother.
And more natural. I mean, after shadowing your sentences today, I already feel my mouth moving faster and my brain reacting quicker. No time to translate, no time to overthink.
That's the magic of shadowing. It trains quick reaction, it trains confidence, and it helps you feel comfortable hearing your own voice in English.
Which is actually a huge fear for many people, hearing their own voice. But today I learned it's just a voice, a normal voice, a voice that gets stronger the more you use it.
Absolutely. Every time you open your mouth, you grow. Every time you practice, even for 1 minute, your English improves.
So, my friend, the next time you choose an English video, try shadowing just 5 seconds. Just 5. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't worry about speed. Just follow the sound.
And celebrate the fact that you're practicing. That's something many learners forget. You deserve credit for showing up, for trying, for improving.
Before we say goodbye, we would love to hear from you. What sentence do you want to shadow today? Leave it in the comments. We read every one.
And if today's episode helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to speak more naturally.
Thank you for spending your time with us. Thank you for trusting us. And thank you for practicing with your voice, even if it shakes.
Your English journey is growing every day. Keep shadowing, keep smiling, and keep speaking.
See you in the next episode, my friend.
Bye for now.